That guy right there is Sean Duffy, head of transportation, and he has a little bit of an issue. And unfortunately, the issue is with a guy who's very well connected politically, that being Elon Musk. See, he needs NASA to do its job, in this case, to get us to the moon. But in pointing out some of the difficulties along the way, he ran afoul of a guy very popular in the MAGA movement. Take a look.
Now, SpaceX had the contract for Artemis 3. By the way, I love SpaceX. It's an amazing company. The problem is they're behind. They pushed their timelines out and we're in a race against China. The president and I want to get to the moon in this president's term. So I'm going to open up the contract. I'm going to let other space companies compete with SpaceX. Okay. We're not going to wait for one company. We're going to push this forward and win the second space race against the Chinese, get back to the moon, set up a camp, a base. And from there, we're gonna figure out how we can actually get to Mars.
So that is Sean Duffy committing an unforgivable sin of saying, hey, I love SpaceX. SpaceX is great. This is the best company ever. Like he's like going out of his way to be like, oh, it's amazing. But they're behind, which is not a statement. It's not an opinion. It's a statement of fact. They have certain timelines and they're behind. By the way, on some of these things, I actually already knew that they were behind. I don't want to say who, but I have a contact who has a contact in NASA who has complained about the fact that SpaceX very rarely hits their actual timelines. And so he's just like, hey, Trump wants to do this, so we have to get it done. So SpaceX can continue to work on it, but we're also gonna take bids from other companies, which sounds like capitalism to me. That just sounds like how it's supposed to work. And so obviously Elon Musk responded to this in a very mature fashion by replying to the tweet Sean Duffy sent out by saying, why are you gay? He said the meme of it's a gif of the guy saying, why are you gay? Because of course, Elon Musk is a genius, lest you forget, the owner of the platform and the world's richest man. And when very mildly called out, immediately it's, why are you gay? And lest you think, oh, he's just joking. He's having fun really. No. He went on a tear against Sean Duffy on social media saying Sean Dummy, you get it? Because he's dumb, is trying to kill NASA. I just want to remind you, the way that Sean Duffy is trying to kill NASA, according to the world's smartest man, is opening up government contracts to competition rather than just giving them to SpaceX, even if SpaceX doesn't actually deliver in the way that they say they will. That's how Sean Dummy is going to kill NASA. He goes on and says, the person responsible for America's space program can't have a 2-digit IQ. He had multiple tweets of just calling him Sean Dummy. He apparently thought that was a really good comment. It was worth multiple tweets as he is, it's a weekday. He's in charge of like 12 companies and he's tweeting repeatedly that the transportation secretary is Sean Dummy. And I just think, like, jokes aside, Sharon, you know what I would like to see come about as a result of this? I want Sean Duffy to say, okay, you want to play it that way? We're pulling all of your contracts for SpaceX and we're going to go in another direction. Now, if you want to apologize and actually take seriously the contracts that you've signed on to in exchange for the taxpayer dollars that we continue to shower you with, then that's fine. But until you do that, the contracts are pulled. But we know that he's not going to do that. They're not gonna actually stand up to him. That's the only way you're gonna get Elon Musk to act like even a 7-year-old rather than a 3-year-old, and they're never actually going to do it. What do you think?
Elon Musk lacks personal control and apparently institutional control. They're not hitting their marks. They're not meeting the obligations of the contract. So it's that simple. He should absolutely do that. He should absolutely pull the contracts. You are unwell and it's wasting our money. And until you can comply, I don't know that you should even be in the running for these contracts. And the name calling. Are you gay? Is that what you said? Like, my daughter is in middle school and I recently had to deal with an issue of boys calling her hot Cheeto girl. Do you know how dumb that is? I had to ask chat what the heck that meant. It's a girl who mouths off too much and has too many opinions, okay? This is beyond middle school.
Yeah.
Are you gay?
Yeah,
Maybe?
It's pathetic.
Okay, what are you? I don't even understand. What's wrong with you? This is the guy who's getting so many billions of our dollars. End this thing now.
Yeah, but by the way, I kind of feel like if that should be applied to anyone, Elon Musk is the hot Cheeto girl. Like, dude never shuts up, actually.
Right.
I feel like it actually has some application. But no, it's just like, I just think men, I've said, need positive role models, strong role models. This is weak as hell, man. Like when someone calls you out and says your company is failing, all your response is meh. What do you think? Is that how John Wayne would have responded? Is that how James Bond would have? Like, you think this is how men act? Strong men? No, they would say, screw you, we're gonna make the deadlines, we're gonna get it done. No, evidently you don't have faith in that. So you just throw more identity politics in his face. It's pathetic and it's a terrible, I guess, standard to set for the next generation of American men.